it is a call to return to the Lord, which presumes, therefore, that at least the people of the time have lost their way. And it's something certainly that we can all appreciate, that even as we strive, we are not perfect in following the example of Jesus. And yes, every so often we find ourselves lost. And so Lent is a time for us to recognize that, to appreciate it, and to hear that call to return to the Lord. But it is a return, not just for the sake of returning, but it's a return with repentance. In the reading, it says, "Rend your hearts, not your garments." I think many of us are familiar with the custom of rending one's garments, so tearing one's garments. It's a Jewish custom. It's how they show they are mourning. They tear their garment over their heart. So usually it'd be where the lapel might be for a lot of people, or the lapel of the cloak. This is how they let people know they're mourning, and then the community can also mourn with them and be one with them in suffering their loss and praying for whoever is deceased. But that, of course, is an external sign that one is mourning. But as it says, rend your hearts, not your garment. Do not so much show the external sign as show to the Father who sees in secret that in fact you are mourning. You are mourning the fact that we are mourning the fact that we have been lost. That we need to find our way back to God. And why are we able to do this? Because we have a God who is gracious and merciful, slow to anger, rich in kindness. And then I found the next line interesting. Perhaps he will again relent. What do you mean, perhaps? Doesn't he? Isn't that what faith tells us? That in fact, he will relent? Well, because the danger is that if the perhaps is not there, we can become a little smug or overconfident about this whole season of Lent. Well, I have a forgiving God. I'm sure he'll be fine with me, so I'll do my thing. At the end, things will be okay. And I think for far too many people, that is what Lent has become. An exercise of 40 days that says, I will do these things. And then my question is, and what happens after 40 days? We go back to whatever it was that we were trying to avoid, or we become, complacent again about our faith. Let 40 days be about really growing in faith. Returning to the Lord with the hope that we don't lose our way again. Otherwise, it just becomes this 40-day exercise. It's like washing our clothes. We make them clean because we want to wear them again, to make them dirty again. That's not the Christian life. We strive to be one with our God because we want to be one with Him forever. So whatever it is, whatever practice or challenge we put in front of us during these 40 days, let it not just be so that we can prove we can do something or not do something for 40 days. But let it be a 40 days that brings us closer to our God so that we can remain there. So that at the end of the 40 days, when we renew our who we are as His sons and daughters because of our baptism, that in fact, we prove that. Because we are His children always. And we ought to live as His children always. Today, as we put these ashes on our foreheads, it's interesting. We make an external sign of our faith. Hopefully it's not an external show like Matthew's gospel that reminds us. But rather it's a reminder not only for us but for others that they too are called to return to our God. And that we are all striving with them to live lives that are more faithful to who we are as His children.